First, how many we finished? No, 4, yeah. देवराजसेव्यमानपावनाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धितारकं परं नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनं कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमस्तशून्यमक्षरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे शूलटङ्कपाशदण्ड हिमादिकारणं श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयं भीमविक्रमं प्रभुं विचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भुक्तिमुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं स्थिरं समस्तलोकविग्रहं निक्वणं मनोज्ञहेमकिङ्किणीलसत्कटिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे. So in these 4 verses we saw this aspect of Bhagavan Shiva. As you all very well aware, Bhagavan Vishnu took various avatars. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha. All these 10 avatars are considered to be various manifestations of Bhagavan Vishnu at various times according to the need of the time. He came as Matsya because that particular avatar is necessary at that time. Narasimha, Vamana, Sri Krishna, Sri Ramachandra, Buddha. All these are all based upon the situation that rose at that time. Bhagavan Shiva does not take avatars. It is not avatar, it is his own power expressing in a particular situation, and once the situation is over, he will disappear. Unlike the avatars of Vishnu, where in the beginning it is all only situation based. Narasimha avatar, he was not he was born and then grew up and things like that. It is not there. But whereas if you look at Krishna or Sri Rama or Buddha avatar, as born as an individual, grew up like anybody else, expressing his great powers and blessing the people, teaching the people, correcting the situation, destroying the evil, re-establishing dharma, and then finally, like anybody else, who will quit the body physically and disappear. Bhagavan Shiva has not taken that kind of a Purna avatar any time. He only appears to situations, and once that situation is over, he will disappear. Because his Swarupa is Samhara Swarupa, not Paripalanam. Vishnu is Paripalakarta, one who sustains, one who maintains, one who takes care of situations. Whereas Bhagavan Shiva's avatars are only to do Samhara. Samhara means where there is any problem there, where the destruction has to take place, where evil has manifested, to destroy that, and only for that purpose he will come. So in the Guna Traya, 3 gunas that are there, Sattvarupa is of the nature of Brahma, Rajorupa is Vishnu, and Tamorupa is Shiva. Why Sattvarupa? Sattvat Sanjayate Jnanam, and Brahma is considered to be the very abode of Vedas. Brahma Swarupa. That is why in Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita also said in the 3rd chapter that Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha karmod bhavati parjanyaha brahma karma samudbhava. Where he says the food comes from water, water comes from action, karma, rituals comes from Brahma. What he means karma brahmodbhavam vidmi means karma vedodbhavam vidmi. Rituals are prescribed in the Vedas. And what is the Brahma Swarupa? It is Veda Swarupa. Brahma, I am talking about Brahma, the creator. Brahma, karma brahmodbhavam vidhi, tasmat sarvagadam Brahma. Therefore, everything is pervaded by that understanding of Brahman. So, that Brahma that is referred there is Veda Swarupa, Veda of knowledge. So, Sattva is associated with Brahma. Whereas Vishnu is one, as you know, man of action. It's not just knowledge, but expression of knowledge. Expression of knowledge in action. So when he comes to manifest himself or takes avatar, he establishes what the knowledge can do and what knowledge should do. When knowledge is not there, what happens? Evil will come. Ignorance will only lead to a lot of instability, restlessness, destruction, violence, anger, lust, greed, jealousy. To establish that knowledge as action, Bhagavan Vishnu again and again appears to prove, unless the knowledge is expressed in the world of our own practical world, it will remain only as merely a verbose, only words. Shabdalayam, there's only world of words. And that is Maharanyam, Chitta Brahmanakaram. It's only merely debates and argumentation. Whereas Krishna or Rama, when they came, they proved in action, the knowledge in action. So that action is predominant there. So there Rajas is not necessary there, and that is why Vishnu is associated with the Rajoguna. Tamoguna is where everything merges, destroys itself. So Jnanam is the nature of Brahma. Jnana Sahita karma is the nature of Vishnu. And Sarvam karmaginam partha jnane parisamapyate. Everything of the action, in understanding it finally merges. Knowledge one has to learn, but knowledge should express in action, and action will finally merge into knowledge only. Sarvam karma akilam partha jnane parisamapyate. In the highest understanding, all the karma will merge. Like at the end of the day, where you are, all the actions end, right? Where are you? Tamoru. Everything ends in tamas. Tamas here does not mean again. It is not negative. It is where everything finally merges. Everything finally ends. Darkness. Here the darkness should be not understood as a negative one. In darkness means where everything becomes nothing. Finally, everything becomes one single homogeneous presence, and everything finally merges into that. So this Tamorupa, where everything finally merges, everything annihilates, everything finally ends, that Tamorupa is Shiva. So all the three are equally of great importance, and when you look at it as a very, in the Vedantic perception, creation is necessary, and that is possible only when Jnanam is there. Jnanam should not merely as an understanding, it should express as action. And all actions finally will end in the highest knowledge. That is why Bhagavan Shiva in deep meditation ends all knowledge. So this Bhagavan Shiva's role is to finish all actions. That is why karmantakaha. Kalantakaha. That's what we saw now. Where end of all karmas, where our actions, our result of all our actions, karma, karma phala, everything should finally merge into Bhagavan Shiva. And the Kashi Kshetra is known where all the karmas will end. So here, Bhagavan Shiva is to be understood as various manifestation to bring an end to all actions. And so he will appear, finish that work and disappear. So here Kalabhairava is that part of, that aspect of Bhagavan Shiva who is bringing an end to all actions. But when he ends action, he ends those actions which are dharma. When you go to Kashi Kshetra, when you are worshipping Bhagavan Shiva, he definitely protects those people who have done good things in their life and they are taken to the higher level of consciousness, to moksha. A sinner also goes to Kashi Kshetra. His sins are also washed away. But his punya karma, which he has done consciously or unconsciously, for which he has to come back again. So those who have gained the knowledge and reaches the Kashi Kshetra, for them, punya and papa, both karmas will end. Whereas those people who have done the papa karma, they have gone there because of the very fact that they went to the Kashi Kshetra, their papas will get eliminated, but for the result of punya, they will have to come back again. Unless they gain the highest knowledge, there is no moksha. Only your papa will be eliminated. You will not be born again as any worm or any of this lower category, because your papa to that extent is eliminated. So to experience your papa, you will not come back to suffer as in lower yonis. But for experiencing your punya karma and the results of it, which are still there, one will take the Manushya avatar again. So one should not merely think, I can do anything and everything, go to Kashi Kshetra and get finished. No, that is not allowed. So this is explained in the 8th chapter of Gita anyway, how there are various levels of next movement. So those who have done only the papa karmas and never did anything else in punya, and they never even go to a punya kshetra to do that, definitely is their birth as worms and snakes and crocodiles and whatnot. Those who happen to go by their own whatever punya karma, what they have done, they happen to go and then plead and surrender to the Lord and saying that yes, I have done all the sins, etc. Please, forgive me, etc. So their papa karmas are removed, but they come back as manushas. Those who have gained the highest knowledge and thereby they have gone beyond papa and punya, moksha will be given to them. Those who have done only the punya, but not gained the knowledge, they will be given to the heaven. They will experience the result of their punya karma and then again be born as manushya to continue to gain the knowledge. So these are all the various possibilities. So here, the next verse he says, Bhagavan Shiva is a protector of the setu called dharma. See that next verse he says, Dharma setu palakam Twadharma marganashakam Karma pashamochakam Susharmadayakam vibhum Swarna varna kesha pasha Shobitanga nirmalam Kashika puradinatha kalabhairavam bhaje Dharma setu palakam Twadharma marganashakam Karma pashamocakam susharmadayakam vibhum Swarna varna kesa pasha shopitanga nirmalam Ashika puradinatha kalabhairavam bhaje. The first verse, first part is Dharma Setu Palakam. Dharma Setu. Setu means bridge. You know, when Bhagavan Sri Rama, when he decided to cross over to Lanka, what did he do? Setu Bandhanam he has to do. But before that, he has to worship Shiva. Without whom, that is not possible. Dharma Setu. What kind of? Rama is Dharma avatar. Dharmo Vigrahavan Rama. What is right only he will do. So even when he does right, he needs the protection. Because equally Ravana was also good devotee of the Lord, Bhagavan Shiva. He is devotee all right, but his temperaments or the priorities were different. So therefore, before even undertaking the destruction of or the elimination of Ravana, Bhagavan Sri Rama has to go and prostrate to Shiva. Said to him, he prostrated and said, I am going to punish your own devotee. And I want your permission for that. Number one. Number two, I am trying to cross this ocean, which is, ocean, building a bridge on the ocean is not a joke. The river, it is easy. Ocean, the depth you do not know. So therefore, he says, you are the protector of Dharma. Dharma Setu Palakam. As I said, if a person has done the right thing in his life, and when he goes and worships the Lord in the Kashi Kshetra, then to him the moksha is provided. With the knowledge when he goes and surrenders to the Lord. So what is this dharma here? So the very word dharma means dhru dharati iti dharma. That which supports. Dhru, this the root word is dhru, means to support. Dharanam. So that which supports is dharma. That which supports means what? Like I am sitting here. What supports me sitting here? How am I able to sit here? Because there is a stage there. Stage is on the earth. Earth is supported by what? Now tell me. Earth is supported by what? How is that earth is supported? Where is it hanging? Right in the middle of nowhere. Where are we? Right in the middle of nowhere in the space. Just hanging there. Can you imagine suddenly it's just hanging in nowhere? So imagine that we are just suspended somewhere in the middle of space. We don't realize because we are sitting on the earth, therefore we think we are on a firm ground. We are not in a firm ground. That is also shifting all the time. So it's physical support of a thing itself is incomprehensible. How are we just hanging in the middle of space? It is incomprehensible. Okay, even if you say gravitation is there, from where? From where does it origin? What is the origin of gravitation? Where is that law functioning from? Where is it originating? It's an equal attraction, isn't it? It's working on some kind of a mutual attraction or whatever it is. So if you see that it is slowly it becomes mind-boggling. It is ununderstandable. Now you see everything that we see, that the sun, moon, water, fire, air, space, plants, animals, human, birds, all these things, they have their own specific dharma. And without that dharma, they don't exist. Gurudev used to give the example. Sugar is the nature and dharma of a candy. If that candy does not have sugar, it's not candy. Sun has light as its dharma. If sun has no light, you cannot call him as any more sun. So, dharma of a thing is because of which a thing is, without which the thing cannot be. That is the dharma of a thing. If you understand that water's dharma is what? Flow and sapority and then coolness. That is its nature. Fire, its nature is light and heat. Who decided these things? You and I decided. Science decided. Somebody decided this. So when we understand how the dharma of anything is decided, without which our existence is at stake, we must know that dharma of everything is protected by the Lord only. Why the fire is fire? We don't ask that question. Fire is hot. Why it is hot? It is what it is. Science cannot go beyond that. It is what it is. Why fire and water are two different things? Why water cannot be like fire, fire cannot be water? That cannot be asked. It is what it is. So we take it for granted. Whatever it is, its nature is that, and then we do not further ask that question. So, dharma, therefore, to be understood in a very subtle nature, meaning of that is the nature of existence. The nature of existence. A thing, what it is because of its nature, and that nature is called dharma. So, that dharma, which has no origin or no author, which is constantly being protected, and because of which we are able to exist. And this dharma is the setu, is a bridge. Bridge for what? A bridge from our worldly existence to the higher level of existence. Is it not true that Krishna also says, I am here to protect the dharma? Yata yata hi dharmasya glanir bhavati abhyuttanam adharmasya tada atmanam sajamyam sadhunam paritranaya vinashaya chadushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya. What is the dharma then he wants to establish there? Is it a kingly rule or a rule of a government? No. Existence should not be disturbed. That dharma, if somebody tries to go against, meaning he doesn't allow the living beings to express their own existence, then I need to protect that. And so, one who has recognized that dharma of a thing is the nature of a thing, that respecting that presence of dharma, the Bhagavan in the form of that nature, is staying there. That's why Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, if you want to know me, just drink water. The taste in the water is me. The fire in the water, the brilliance in the fire, that is me. The beauty of the brightness of the sun, that is me. What do we mean by that? Yada adityagatam tejaha, I referred that before also. Adityagatam tejaha aham. That brilliance in the moon, sun is me. The beauty and the coolness of the moon is me. Meaning, I am the dharma of everything. Sarva kshetreshu bharata. In all things, I am there as their own dharma. I see if there is a worm that is moving around, I can see the worm and understand the life is present in that. So I respect that life. That life is as precious as my life. To that worm, that life is as precious as the life which I protect here. Similarly, a plant, I can understand it grows, therefore there is life. What about the sun? What about the water? What about any other vastu? Is it not that life is not like growing and then expressing itself, but the dharma of a thing, that is Bhagavan there. Sat Swarupa. So this understanding is a setu. This understanding is the bridge to the higher level of existence, higher consciousness. So one who has thus recognized this Satyatvam, Astitvam is the Dharma which is Bhagavan's presence in everything, That's why Prahlad said, it is in me, it is in you, even in that stone. Even in that stone, that Lord is present. So, this understanding of Dharma is a setu. That is, what is the setu? That bridges. What is a bridge? That connects, right? What is the nature of a setu? It is to connect. So, we can get connected to the whole world only when we understand the common factor. We may look different, we may have different religion, region, sex, color, status, power, position, name, fame, form, everything. But what is that one connecting link, setu? Dharma. That Bhagavan's presence is a dharma there. So therefore he says, Dharma setu palakam tu adharma marganashakam. So one who protects this setu, the bridge called dharma, because of which each one gets connected to the other, all living beings. And those who go against it, adharma marga, who go against this, meaning they do not recognize the existence of the Lord in the form of dharma is present here, and they tread the path of adharma, meaning destroy, because they do not see the connectedness. See, even the most evil person, for him or her, one's own son or the daughter is more precious than anybody else. Why? He or she can see oneself in the other person. Why? Because my own being is in the person, daughter or the son. That connectedness is there. When one does not recognize the connectedness, there is evil. There is destruction, there is violence, there is anger. So, here those who have gone against this dharma, adharma marga, what does he do? Nashakam. Bhagavan Shiva doesn't come and explain to you. You are adharma? Okay. Vishnu, that is your job to explain. I will just kill. You want me to kill? Yes, I'll do it. It's not a question of sitting and explaining to you all those things. That's not my job. Adharma marga nashakam. Dharma setu palakam tu adharma marga nashakam. Karma pasha mochakam. Karma is pasha, a rope. Karma done without dharma is a rope. Karma which is done without understanding the dharma, understanding the righteousness, then it is a rope. It is, see, let me give a simple example. Time is not. Quickly. The situation is same for Dasharatha and Ram. Both of them have great love for each other. It's not Rama did not like Dasharatha and he did not want to go away from him. As much as Dasharatha did not want Rama to go away from him. But is it not that Rama, who understood the dharma, could walk out of that smilingly? Not that he wanted to get out of that place, but he understood the dharma. He gave preference to dharma over anything else. Whereas Dasharatha could not see that in that situation. What happened to him? He died. That is the pasha. That is the rope. One who does not see the dharma in a situation, he suffers. One who sees, he moves away. He has a greater awareness and purpose. So the same situation, two people look at it so differently. Where it is not that but the Rama did not have love and compassion, respect and sympathy for Dasharatha. He knew it. But because of this knowledge of his dharma, he could smilingly take the situation and move out. Whereas Dasharatha could not do it. He died suffering the pangs of separation. So, knowing the dharma, karma becomes better. Not knowing the dharma, karma becomes a bondage. So people say, oh, आप तो बताएंगे स्वामी जी मैं तो गृहस्थी हूँ ना आपको wife and then children and all those things I have to take care. Why do you consider it as a karma? Why don't you understand it as a dharma? Once you dharma, it is no more a burden. Once you know that it is your responsibility, you don't know more if it is a burden. Once you consider it as a, oh my God, I'm obliged to do this. You're not obliged to do anything. Consider it as a responsibility, which because of you being husband, you being a wife, it is your way of doing the right thing. Karma pasha mochakam susharmadayakam vibhum. Sharma means delight, joy, happiness. People keep the last word sharma, but become very unhappy and miserable looking. Sharman means one who is joyful, delightful. Susharma, most beautiful, delightful thing, Dayakam, is the one giver of the great delight of moksha, a joy of liberation. That's the highest joy, delightful joy that he gives. Swarna varna kesha pasha shopitanga nirmalam. In his hair or head, where jata is there, but he has not only the hair but also the golden part of the hair also. Nowadays they put the highlights, right? Bhagavan also has got highlights. It's called Swarna Varna Kesha Pasha. Pasha means the rope. So nowadays they have that thing in between they put, right? What is it? They have this braids and then input the golden thing they put and the colorful thing they include there, right? In the braid. Bhagavan Shiva, the originator of the whole thing. Swarna Varna Kesha Pasha. The ropes which are intertwined in his jada, which is of the golden color. Shobita Anga Nirmalam. That's a beautiful body which is pure, Nirmalam. Kashika Puradinada Kalabhairavam Bhate Ratna Paduka Prabhabhira. Okay, you have already split it. Ratna Paduka Prabha Abhirama Pada Yugmakam Nityam Advitiyam Ishtadaivatam Niranjanam Mrityudarpanashanam Karaladamshtrabhushanam Kashika Puradinatha Kalabhairavam Bhaje Ratna Paduka Prabhabhirama Padayukmakam Nityam Advitiyam Ishtadaivatam Niranjanam Mrityudarpanashanam Karaladam Shrabhushanam Kashika Kalabhairavam Bhaje. He is wearing sandals, padukas, which is ratna, studded with the diamonds, not a normal one. Ratna Paduka Prabha Abhirama Padayukmakam. Most worshipful, joyful, Abhirama, Pada Yugmakam, both the feet, and along with the sandals that are studded with diamonds there. Ratna Paduka Prabha Abhirama Pada Yugmakam. Nityam Advitiyam, ever remaining in his Advitiya, non-dual presence. Ishtadevadam, the desirable, most beloved deity of lot of his devotees. Niranjanam, untainted. Anjana means to taint. Kajal. So that kajal, which is an anjana for your eyes. This is an anjana for your and this, some people, they die until they die. So That is Anjana for your hair. Yeah. This is Niranjanam. Without any kind of dyeing. No, sorry. This is not Niranjanam, untainted. Pure. Mrityu Darpanashana. The pride of Yama is destroyed when he came to, as I told you, the example of, the instance of how Markandeya was, arrogantly Yama came and then nothing doing, you have to come with me. He said, Shiva said, what pride you have? Because you are working under my control and you are telling me that what I should do. So, Mrityu Darpanashanam. Darpa, the Drup in Sanskrit means to be proud. Darpa means pride. Mrityu Darpanashanam. The pride of Yama has been destroyed. And Karala Damshtra Bhushanam. Damshtra means teeth. Danta in Sanskrit means dental. See the English and Sanskrit word? Danta. So, if you do not learn Vedanta, you become Vedanta. Vedanta means Vedanta. Vedanta means no teeth at all. So, up to Vedanta, if you don't learn Vedanta. Anyway. So, Damshtra means row of teeth, which is Karala, terrible. Terrible looking. So, most venomous, that is snake. Snake has the fangs, right? And it has the terrible teeth. So, that as his bhushana. He wears the snakes as his own ornament. Kashika Puradinatha Kana. This is again the physical description of what he wears, etc. Attahasa Binna Padma Chandakosha Santatim Drishtipada Papa Jalamugra Shasanam Ashta Siddhidayakam Kapala Malikadaram Kashika Puradinatha Kalabhairavam Bhaje Attahasa Binna Padmajanda Kosha Santatim Drishtipada Nashta Papa Jalamugra Shasanam Ashta Siddhidayakam Kapala Malikadaram Kashika Puradinatha Kalabhairavam Bhaje. As I said in the beginning, the birth of Kalabhairava took place when there was a violent dance of Shiva looking at the foolish kind of feud between Brahma and Vishnu, and then he was extremely upset that Brahma had cheated, saying that I saw the beginning of your existence. So what came out of Shiva is attahas, a great laughter. Has in Sanskrit means to smile. Attahasa means laughter. Out of the laughter that came out of Shiva, Abhinna Padmaja Anda Kosha Santatim. It is said out of that Attahasa laughter, there was the Brahmanda, which is in the form of a lotus, Padmaja Anda. It is said it is born out of sea. The Anda means the egg, literally meaning. Is it not that from the Nabi of Vishnu, the lotus came, from the lotus Brahmaji appeared. From the Brahma, the world has come. That is how to be understood in this. So, here, the expression of Lord Shiva is not in the gradual process. It broke open from the Padmaja, from the lotus, various Andas, various Brahmandas, from there broke open this Kalabhairava appeared. His appearance is not Brahma's creation. His appearance is Shiva's creation. So therefore, he is not born out of any gradual process of any birth. It is, as I said, sudden manifestation of the epithet of Shiva. So, Attahasa Abhinna Padmaja, born out of the lotus, Andakosha Santati. He belongs to the family of those descendants of Shiva who comes out of breaking open the Brahmanda and then appearing there. So he belongs to the Santati of those kind of creation. That is why if you see Bhagavan's Bhutaganas, they are not the Brahma's creation. They are weird looking ones. Three-eyed and then somebody... you see it in the Star Trek and Star One. Those are all his creations only. And not usual ones. Unusual. Because he always takes the unusual ones and I said, okay, you can't go anywhere coming to me. Drishtipada Nashtapapa Jalamugra Shasanam. Drishtipada Nashtapapa. Bhagavan's Drishti, wherever it falls, Pada. Patati means to fall. Wherever Bhagavan's Drishti falls, there immediately Papam Nashtam Bhavati. So that's why the Kataksha Drishti is very important. The Lord's vision is important. I have told you this before also. I think when you go to a temple, what you should face, what you should see is the Lord's eyes. Then only it's called Darshana. If you have a form of God and you go there and he is looking up somewhere else, that is not a Bhagavad Darshan. Bhagavad Darshan means your eyes and God's eyes should meet. Then only it's called Darshan. Why do they do the Arati? To make you see his eyes, face and the eyes. And you should see, because in those times they did not have any floodlight on the Lord. Kerala also, if you go, most of the temples, they don't put huge light. There will be no light there. They will take the Arati and then they show, then only you can see. And what you should see is most important is Bhagavan's eyes. That's a different topic altogether. I am not going there. But Bhagavad Drishti means his Drishti on you. So Drishti Pada, when his eyesight falls on you, Nashta Papa. So then all your sins will get completely attenuated. And that is the Jalam of the Lord. That is the, Maya Jalam, the miracle of the Lord. He can create that miracle in you. But his way of doing is Ugra Shasanam, is a strict discipline. Anybody and everybody cannot gain the presence and grace of the Lord. One who has highly disciplined in the Yoga Marga, in the meditation, etc., then they get the Drishti of the Lord. They get the grace of the Lord through seeing him eye to eye. So that is why Ugrasa. Ugra means highly disciplined, highly intense Shasanam, discipline. So unlike Vishnu, who is in general a very compassionate one, Bhagavan Shiva is very strict disciplinarian. If you don't follow it, you don't deserve it. That is his rule. If you don't follow the rules, you don't deserve the grace. So put everything in order. Put them in a row. Put them in line. When you thus follow the discipline of Lord, then Ashta Siddhi Dayakam. Anima, Garima, Mahima, Lagima, Parakamya, Prakasha, Ishitvam, Vashitvam. You see in Hanuman Chalisa also it is said, right? Ashta Siddhi Navanidike Dhata Asavaradina Janaki Mata. Hanuman being said to be the avatar of Bhagavan Shiva only. So therefore, it is Ashta Siddhi. That is to become short, to become broad, big, small or big, short or long, light or heavy. And at any time, anywhere he wants to go, he can go. And he can gain whatever he wants. He has ability to attract and he has to rule, ability to rule. It's called the 8 Siddhis. Ashtas Anima, Garima, Mahima, Lagima, Ishitvam, Vashitvam, Prakamya, Prakashya. These are all the 8 siddhis. Kapala Malikadaram, wearing the kapalam, wearing the skull. That is to show that in me everything ends. All that is born in this world must end in me. Kapala Malikadaram, a garland of Kapala. Bhuta Sanganayakam, Vishala Kirtidayakam, Kashivasi Loka Punya, Papa Shodakam Vibhum, Niti Marga Kovitam, Puratanam Jagatpatim, Kashika Puradinatha Kalabhairavashtakam bhaje. Bhuta Sanganayakam Vishala Kirtidayakam Kashivasi Loka Punya Papa Shodakam Vibhum Niti Marga Kovidam Puratanam Jagatpatim Kashika Puradinatha Kalabhairavashtakam bhaje. The Bhutaganas that are there with him are not the visual creation. They are the creation which are not that of, a normal type. They are all weirdos. Weirdos means not wrong people, but of the different, combination of things. So, it is to essentially show Bhagavan doesn't reject anybody. Handicapped and 1-eyed, 2-eyed, 3-eyed, 5-eyed, 6-eyed, 2-head, all sort of such weird things. That is possible in creation. They all belong to his group, Bhutagana. Bhuta Sanganayakam Vishala Kirtidayakam. He who provides extensive glory to anybody who worships him. Vishala. Vishala means that which is well spread. Vishal. Kirtidayakam, provider of great fame of extensive nature. And especially those who are living in Kashi Kshetra. Kashi Vasi Loka Punya Papa Shodakam. He removes both Papa and Punya. Moksha means both should go away. Punya will take you to heaven. Papa will take you to hell. Punya and Papa, both of them are not there. That is moksha. So, I don't need to do any punya, Swamiji. That's best. If you don't do the punya, what else you do? Then you do the papa. It's better than do the punya instead of that. Do the right thing instead of wrong thing. That is accepted than, because mind, if you don't do anything, it becomes a devil's workshop. So instead of doing wrong, do the right. But once you gain the knowledge, then both the right and wrong has no meaning of its own. So, it's all comparative only. Here, therefore, he who gives the moksha, which is by removing or drying up, by clearly analyzing. Shodakam is the one who clearly knows what is punya. Shodhanam is to analyze. To clarifying clearly that this is right and this is wrong. This Shodakam is the Lord. He knows what is the good that a person has done, what is the bad that a person has done, and has he gained the knowledge to go beyond that. If it is done, then one is given moksha. Nidhi marga go kovidam. Kovid means an expert. In what? Nidhi marga, the path of righteousness. Puratanam jagatpatim. Puratanam, the most ancient. Jagataha Pati is the Lord of the universe. Only the Lord of the universe can know exactly what is right, because he knows why every living being is, why they are born in a particular way. Because he knows what is being done by the individual from the very beginning of the creation. काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकम् पठन्ति ये मनोहरम् ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधकम् विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनम् शोकमोहलोपदैन्य कोपतापनाशनम् ते प्रयान्ति कालभैरवाङ्घ्रिसन्निधिं ध्रुवम् कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधकं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहलोपदैन्यकोपतापनाशनं ते प्रयान्ति कालभैरवाङ्घ्रिसन्निधिं ध्रुवम् ये मनोहरं कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति, those who study this most enchanting, it takes away our mind to a different level. Manoharam. That this great composition, those who read, what happens? Jnana mukti sadhakam bhavati. And also Vichitra punya vardhanam. Jnana mukti sadhakam, giver of jnanam and liberation mukti. And it also vardhanam, it makes us develop what? Vijitra punya, great amount of righteousness, punya are the, what do you call, all the merits of various types it provides for. And it destroys nashanam, what? Shoka, sorrow, moha, delusion, lobha, greed, dainya, pitiable existence, kopa, anger, tapa, all afflictions. All this gets destroyed if you know with the meaning, of course. Go on chanting without understanding about it. Maybe even pronouncing wrong also. Sometimes. Such people, prayanti, they go where? Kalabhairava Angri Sannidhim. Kalabhairavasya Angri means the foot or the feet of the Lord, Kalabhairava. To that abode permanently, dhruvam prayanti. Forever they will remain at his feet. Being at the Lord's feet is the most delightful, joyful thing, because you meet all the bhaktas coming and sitting there. Go and sit in his head, nobody will be there. Only at the feet everybody will come. Right? So Bhagavan, that's why Lakshmi always at the feet of the Lord. Why? All the devotees come there, all the rishis, munis come there. You stay there. You stay at the head, then nobody will be there. So be at the feet of the Lord, where you meet all great devotees of Him. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkhavat Bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari